Welcome to all of the magic and all of the wonder of Walt Disney World Resort.
Welcome back to WD MagicCast for the week of October 2nd, 2022. This is episode 197. WD MagicCast, the show about the mouse, the Marvels, the galaxy, and beyond. I'm your host, Matthew Gracon. In this week's show, you have just me talking about some of the latest happenings of Walt Disney World, some of the news and what's going on there in the parks as of current. Just a kind of a housekeeping, keeping up to date type of situation. Also, this is episode 197. That means we are getting really close to episode 200. And what I really want to know, or I really would like to make this extra special, I want to hear from you, our loyal, our wonderful listeners. Please send us either emails or voice messages would be even better. Send them to email at wdmagiccast.com. Record it on your smartphone, your tablet, your computer, however you have access to digital media, and email it to us. Like I said, to email at wdmagiccast.com, or email us at email@wdmagiccast.com and wish us congratulations. Tell us what the show means to you. How long have you been listening? Something. Because we want you to be very much a part of this. I have some really cool plans set for episode 200. But it would be even more special to hear from you guys and to have you all part of this episode. And on that note, we'll be back after these words from our friends and sponsors. And now, on with the show. So many things have been changing at Walt Disney World that I wanted to just go over some of it to bring you all up to speed. It's not something that I do often. I probably don't do often enough. And I just want to make sure to get this in, especially with the holiday seasons right around the corner. We got Halloween, Mickey's Not So Scary going on right now. Heck, we've just had a hurricane go through. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that was deeply affected by it. And I don't mean this in any sort of negative vein, but thankfully nothing happened to Walt Disney World except for some minor damage. So we're thankful for that in the greater Orlando area, that it wasn't hit as bad, but there are parts of Florida that are still recovering. And again, thoughts and prayers go out to them. Is there anything we could do to help? We're down for that. But that aside, there's been a number of other updates and newsworthy things. Things are still progressing from the shutdown from COVID. So, wanted to go over some of that stuff, bring you some of the news, some of the updates that have been happening around the world, as it were, just recently. And there you have it. Just me today. Just a quick announcements, some news until we move on to other things in the coming weeks. And trust me, there's a lot coming in the coming weeks. So, as far as Walt Disney World, you have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. That's pretty much been sold out, so that's something to keep in mind. And I apologize, I'm sure you can't hear it, but there's a cricket in my office, and I can't seem to find a place where it is to deal with it. So if you hear it, I apologize. If you don't hear it, then just ignore me because I'm going on. But yeah, so we have that. We have coming soon, you'll be having Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, which the first several days are already sold out. So if you're going to the parks and you're debating about it, get your tickets now and then reconsider. The Disney also just announced Walt Disney Company has appointed media and technology executive Carolyn Everston to its board of directors. Walt Disney Company today announced that Carolyn Everston, a veteran media and technology executive, will be joining its board of directors effective November 21st. Ms. Everston, 50, will be included in the company's slate of directors nominees in the proxy statement going out for Disney's 2023 annual meeting of shareholders. So good luck to her in her appointment. Epcot just had its 40th anniversary. This past weekend, Epcot turned 40 on October 1st. 40 years that park has been around. I remembered way back when. I even have a copy somewhere on VHS, somewhere in this place. VHS, I have a copy of the special, the opening special with Danny Kaye and Drew Barrymore going around Epcot and talking about this wondrous place of the experimental prototype type community of tomorrow, Epcot Center. And all the stuff that you're able to see there, yet the Imagination Pavilion was not open yet. But it was quite fascinating. One of the things that was on the Ink and Paint Club, not Ink and Paint Club, my goodness. It was the programming block that was on Disney Channel at night. And the name escaped me, and you heard me talking about this last episode. But Walt Disney, that's it. Walt Disney. That was again, that's why I found it so special. So that was really neat to see and go back to. And I think that's been 40 years now since that park, and how much that park has changed and is still changing. We got the Moana Journey of Water that will be coming probably in about a year from now. Late 2023 is what they're saying. So probably about a year, maybe even a little bit longer than a year till that opens up. You have the Walt Dreamer statue, which looks fantastic. I cannot wait. Is it wrong for me to be excited for a statue? It's a statue of Walt. Is that anyone else think that's kind of odd? No, probably because you're listening to this podcast, you don't think that's odd either. You're probably just as excited. We just got Guardians opened up. You have whatever's happening in the Wonders of Life Pavilion. May or may not have something going on there. New fireworks show coming. Probably, well, the current show will be ending in March. And so Harmonious is going away at the end of the 50th celebration, most likely. They haven't said officially yet. That's everyone's speculation, and that's what I'm going with as well. And then they're going to bring in something new. Now, here's the thing that I think a lot of other constituents are saying, and they're wondering, okay, well, you just did Harmonious, you put all these barges up, and now that's it. Who's to say they're still not using the barges? Those barges may still be there, and they're just going to rework and put in a whole new show and redo it from there. That is my theory. I mean, I could be completely wrong. They may scrap those things altogether, which will seem like a complete amazing waste with how much they put into those things and how much they had to do to get those uh, the barges, the screens, and the water effects and all that stuff to in position and built and placed and everything they had to go through for that, and just to scrap it in 18 months. I don't think that is the case. I'm just talking out loud here. Again, I know nothing. I could be completely wrong, but my thought is that those are still going to be there, and they're going to rework and put a new show in involving the harmonious structures. We'll leave it at call them those. Or someone else refers to them as the four giant tacos and the Stargate in the middle of the seven seas, in the middle of the lagoon, World Showcase Lagoon. I can't see them getting rid of them that quickly. I could see them utilizing them in a different way, in different fashion, and changing things up that way. And that to me makes more sense. Now, I could be completely wrong on that. Just thinking out loud here. So don't say, oh, well, Matthew said this is what's going to happen. This is absolutely what's going to happen. No one's told me anything. I don't know anything. This is just my speculation. It doesn't make sense for them to completely scrap and get rid of them, because they didn't say they were going to do that either. They just said they're changing out the show. That could mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. The other thing with the Epcot 40th was long lines for merchandise again. 2 to 4 hours I was hearing people were getting online for merchandise. I am not waiting 2 to 4 hours for a t-shirt. And this is kind of part of the problem. It's great that they have this stuff. It's great that this stuff is going on. But we're getting all those resellers coming in there and buying up the merchandise and selling them on eBay or Facebook Marketplace or wherever for an exorbitant amount of price. It wasn't not like the stuff wasn't expensive to begin with. But come on, people. Play nice. But great merchandise. Happy birthday to Epcot. Happy birthday indeed to Epcot. They had a few things going on. There was a video that D23 put out on their social media feeds. Check that out if you get a chance. Jeffrey Epstein was hosting it. Very nice video. Like I said, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party more dates are selling out. You have the supposedly the pirate rooms in the Caribbean Beach. Caribbean Beach will be supposedly replacing the pirate rooms with an under the sea theme. So if you're a fan of the pirate rooms, or you want to stay in a pirate room, go now. They were not longed for this world. They've been given the black spot, and sometime they will be retired in December 2022, with new rooms opening in 2023 at some point. Keep that in mind. Kona Cafe and Polynesian Resort is opening back up November 1st. Reservations are now available on the Disney Experience app. You can set your your ADRs, your advanced dining reservations for Kona Cafe. Said beginning November 1st, starting now. Try and get them if you can. I got mine. What else is going on? Mickey's Roundup Rodeo Barbecue Restaurant at Disney's Hollywood Studios is making progress. The latest sit-down restaurant, which is well needed in Hollywood Studios, is making progress and coming along. It is supposed to open this year. Maybe December 31st, but it's supposed to be opening this year. So we shall see. Progress is being made. There's a lot of work. The building itself is done. It looks like they're doing all the external decorations that's supposed to be going onto it. So it could be soon. It could be really soon. So stay close. Pay attention. We'll let you know when and if that opens. It'll be on our social sites. So check it out. Disney also announced what's going on with the holiday celebrations at Walt Disney World this year. So you will have no Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam, and no Dreamlights on the castle this year. Dreamlights they're keeping it off to keep it with the uh, beacons Beacons of Magic show, which is going to be the overlay on the castle. Also working with the 50th decorations. You got the 50 decorations there on there. It's hard to put the Dreamlights on. As beautiful as they are, I don't want to lose the 50th decorations yet. We don't have much longer with them, most likely. It's a shame because I personally don't think the castles ever look better. I love the castle. I love Cinderella's castle. It looks spectacular. But the embellishments that they put on there for the 50th just really makes it even more special and more beautiful and wonderful. So it's a shame that those probably will be going away. Uh, but this is a small sacrifice to lose the Dreamlights too. The image mapping I'm sure is going to look fantastic, and I look forward to seeing that one day. So you don't have those come around, but at the Animal Kingdom you have the menagerie of life-size animals that are moving around. The Tree of Life Awakening in Epcot starting November 25th through December 30th. You will have the International Festival of Holidays. You will also have the Candlelight Procession. The list of most of the people performing it is online now. Check out WDW Magic and the Disney website for the list of the performers. You're also going to have the kitchens. You're going to have the cookie stroll. You're going to have all that type of fun stuff. The Santa performances from around the world. That's going to be going on. A lot of good stuff in Epcot. Hollywood Studios. You are getting the overlay on Tower of Terror. That's transformed. So you're going to have lots of fun there. The Santa Claus Merry Motorcade with St. Nick himself strolling down Hollywood Boulevard. That's going to be going on. Olaf stars in his festival finale for the first time in forever. Frozen sing-along celebration. Lots of good stuff going on there. Magic Kingdom, obviously, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party starting November 8th through December 22nd. Separate ticket event. Hard ticket event. You do need your tickets and reservations for that. You are allowed to enter the park at 4 o'clock. And the party starts at 7, I believe. So you got the parade, Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration. Show is also going on. Minnie's Wonderful Christmas Time Fireworks. Santa Claus will be joining Mickey and friends on Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Parade. Love that parade. Fantastic. I still like Boo to You better, but both of them fantastic parades. Complimentary cookies and hot cocoa will be located throughout the Magic Kingdom. Select Magic Kingdom attractions are getting a holiday overlay, including the Jungle Cruise, which will be the Jungle Holiday Cruise. You'll also get a holiday makeover on Space Mountain, Tomorrowland Speedway, Monsters Inc., Laugh Floor, and the Mad Tea Party. This should be interesting to see. Buzz Lightyear, Mike Wazowski, and Stitch will be out of this World Holiday Stage Show, totally Tomorrowland Christmas. That will be at Rocker Tower Plaza. You'll also be getting, you got some of the PhotoPass overlays, especially for the 50th, and you get a keepsake ornament. That should be interesting. Lots of new treats as well, snacks. So you got a lot of great things going on there. Disney Springs, of course, also will be having its Christmas trees. It's Christmas tree stroll that you can walk around. Check that out. So a lot of Christmas stuff Jock Lindsay's is also getting its Christmas overlay as well. Also, on top of that, more dining is coming back. Crystal Palace, Ohana, and Cape May Cafe are getting their character dining back, which of course means that they bumped up the prices for them, just to keep you in mind, just to warn you. But yes, Crystal Palace, you'll get Pooh and Friends. Ohana's, you get Lilo and Stitch, Mickey, and Pluto, I believe it is. Cape May Cafe, you get Minnie Mouse and Friends there. So a lot more characters are returning to dining. In character, character dining, I always say, is a fantastic thing to have. It is, yes, it is a little more money, but you get to meet multiple characters and you don't have to stand in line. You actually can multitask. You get to eat and meet characters, get autographs and pictures and hugs from Mickey all at the same time. That is priceless. That is absolutely priceless. And it's a great experience, especially if you have little kids. You don't have little kids? Absolutely, you could still go to them. My wife and I, before we had kids, would constantly go to the character meals to be able to hang out with the characters and not hang out in long lines. And you get to see a variety of characters. Garden Grill's another great example where you get Mickey Goofy, right? Mickey, Goofy, and Chip and Dale. It's a Chip and Dale's dining experience with Mickey and Minnie, but you're on that rotating restaurant. You get to see those characters a few times, get some good food, and it's a spinning restaurant, so it's even more unique. It is absolutely fantastic and wonderful. So make your ADRs for those, meet your characters, and not have to stand in the long lines, and get some hugs and pictures and autographs and some good food, all at one convenient price. Convenience a loose term. One price, one experience, multitask. There you go. That's how you do Disney World. So that wraps up. That's going to wrap up the news portion. So that's about it for now. Lots of stuff coming on. Lots of stuff still happening. And some things we're still waiting on. We're still waiting for the Hey Disney going into the rooms and on the Alexa devices. I don't know what's going on with that. We haven't heard. Tron, that's opening next year, unfortunately, 2023. Oh, one other thing getting an overlay. Got to mention, Guardians of the Galaxy and Epcot is going to have a holiday overlay as well. I believe that starts earlier in November than later. It's not starting November 25th like the rest of the stuff in Epcot. I believe the overlay will be happening beginning of November. I will get back to you on that soon. In the meantime, let us know what you think is going on at Disney World. Better yet, make sure join our Facebook community, facebook.com/WDMagicCast, to join in and keep up with all the news. I post lots of stuff there about different things going on, like at the cruise lines. I completely forgot to mention that the cruise lines, they're doing away with a lot of the COVID restrictions on the Disney Cruise Line for most of the ships. So check out that post as well. Important stuff. So what is your favorite piece of news so far? What are you looking forward to with the holidays at the Magic Kingdom? Are you going to the Magic Kingdom, or are you going to Walt Disney World for the holidays? Let us know. Again, join our Facebook group, facebook.com/WDMagicCast. On Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, we are found at WD Magiccast as well. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can catch the audio feed. And we got some other stuff that's going to be coming up shortly on there as well. You can leave us a voice message through the Anchor app or Anchor.fm website, or record a message and electronically send it to us via email to email@WDMagicCast. Like I said at the top of the show, 200th episode is now 3 episodes away. Please, we want to hear from you. We want to include you in the show. Please get involved and send us your thoughts, your well wishes, how long you've been listening to the show, your name, shout outs, whatever. Send it to email at wdmagiccast.com. If you have any questions or suggestions for the show, also email to us there. We'd love to do a listener email episode. So please send your questions along this way about anything about the Disney company, and we will answer it here. Links to all of these are in the show notes. I want to thank you for your time. I know how little time we all have these days, and the fact that we get to spend this time together really, truly does mean a lot to me and my group here at WD Magic Cast. We cannot thank you enough, but we can please ask you, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Spotify, leave a rating and or review there. Help other people find out about the show. We have all 5-star ratings on both of those shows at the moment. Truly, truly blessed. Thank you so much for those. Keep them coming, because the more reviews that we get, the more that those through their processes and their black magic or whiz bang stuff, they will promote the show as well. So it just makes it easier. You just click it, give it 5 stars, and then they start promoting it more. Or what you can do is just copy a link and share it on the social network, your social network, to your friends. Hey, check out the latest episode, WD Magic Cast. They're almost at 200 episodes. Put it out there. Let people know. Let people know about the show, because the more people find out about the show, the better it will be. Walt believed in a big Disney family, and so do I. Don't forget to subscribe to the show while you're at it. This way you always know when new episodes are posted. And while you're at it, consider becoming a premium subscriber. Truly, really help the show out this way. You can do this over at anchor.fm/WDMagicCast/support, or find our Patreon page. You can also check out our merchandise shop. Get yourself some cool WD Magic Cast stuff. New merchandise is in the works, will be coming out shortly. You can find the links to all these in the show notes as well, because remember, this show is brought to you by listeners like you. Whatever you're facing out there, whatever troubles and dark times are weighing on you, don't give up. There is someone out there who you may or may not know who really wants to help you out. Never give up, never give in, be your own hero, and take that first step. You are special, you are unique. Never think anything less of yourself. This world is a better place because you are in it. Not because you are in it, because you are unique and you bring something to this world. And it would not be the same without you. You are here for a reason, whether it seems like it or not. And people out there are willing to help you. Take that first step and find that help. Now I'd like to end this week's show with a quote from Walt Disney himself. Main Street, USA is America at the turn of the century, the crossroads of an era. The gas lamp and the electric lamp, the horse-drawn car and the auto car. Main Street is everyone's hometown, the heartline of America. And that's Walt Disney talking about Main Street, USA. Thank you again for listening, everyone, and I'll see you next time.